My name is Dot Becker, and I'm going home to Africa. I'm originally from a country called Zimbabwe, and that's where I was born and raised, and that's where I'm driving back to. I'm undertaking a journey of 20,000 kilometers, approximately 12,000 miles, through 20 plus countries, driving solo in this, my van whose name is Bluebell, that I have built. And I'm very much looking forward to undertaking this journey, which I start in November 2018. I had a life-changing situation happen, or decision that I made 2 years ago. And in that, I decided that this is what I really wanted to do. I really wanted to return back to Zimbabwe. And in that, I found that there was a purpose. Part of that purpose is that I am undertaking the education of girls into higher education, and I'm initially working in Zimbabwe. I have last year put 5 girls through high school, and this coming year I'm looking at another 5. I hope to continue to add girls to the program as the years go by. The reason for deciding on girls' education is that when girls in Africa do not get the opportunity to get into higher education, they are highly at risk. They're at risk of child marriage, female genital mutilation. They're at risk of prostitution, unfortunately, especially in the poorer countries. This is highly prevalent. And they're at risk of trafficking, which is an increasing problem for young girls who then live very, very poor and uncertain lives. If they are not captured by any one of those, they are then assigned to a life of poverty. It is a pretty hard story. In Zimbabwe alone, up to 34% of girls do not get high school education. That means that these girls only have 5 years of education, if that, and the likelihood of them having a successful life is pretty slim. So girls' education and raising funds for scholarships for girls' education is my purpose. Apart from this, reason why it's so important for Africa to be undertaking the education of girls so seriously is to have enormously positive repercussions across the whole continent. The education of girls is proven to reduce child mortality, reduce teenage pregnancies, reduce child marriage, reduce female genital mutilation, improve health conditions and community health, and raising awareness of AIDS, etc., reducing cholera, etc. And when these girls become socially, economically viable, they then contribute to the GDP of a country. All of these things are immensely positive. It is a proven fact throughout the Western world that the education of girls improves the socioeconomic conditions of a country. There is really no reason that I can see why Africa is not putting the education of girls at the very highest level on their agenda. So this is my mission. This is my story. This is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be filming successful women and gathering the stories of incredible women that I meet across the continent of Africa. I want to find out about the bad things. I want to hear about their stories. Maybe they have good stories and they only have good stories, which is tremendous. But I know that many of them have stories of immense challenges that they've overcome. And I would like to share those stories with the young women of today who should be aspiring and be influenced by these terrific role models. So that's my mission, and that's my story, and this is my journey going home to Africa. So if that's interesting to you, I really hope that it is. I would love you to follow me I will post the details at the end of this video. I would love you to support me in any way possible. Food and fuel is pretty much all I need, and the occasional Wi-Fi, as well as I'm open to any sponsorship opportunity. Thank you for listening, and join me on my journey.